Hey Internet, it's us. So tonight we watched Saw 947. No, we watched Dolls, which is an old movie. And actually one of the first 3 horror movies I ever saw. So I have like the nostalgia factor for this one. So I'll let you go first. What did you think? Because I'm going to be biased. This is the part where you say words.
Didn't like the story. The acting was terrible. The practical effects were neat but terrible. I absolutely enjoyed this movie.
Yes. That is the correct response. I will agree, honestly, with most of that. The acting is not great. The story I'm fine with. It's weird because you're not 100% sure what's going on. Like, are toys alive, or are just these ones alive because the old people are witches? I didn't think the practical effects were bad, though. I love the practical effects in this movie. This is, like, one of the movies I would point to, like, as far as how Toys to Life or Dolls to Life movies should be. Like, I love that sometimes it's stop motion, sometimes it's, like, actual puppets on strings. A few times they have, like, mechanical animatronic type puppets, but just... it's all practical. Everything's on camera.
Very fun to watch.
And it's just... and it's cool, too, because, like, you know how old the movie is. It's 1987, so it's almost as old as we are. But, like, some of the puppets, their facial expressions just changed.
I love that they actually made them smile.
Yeah.
Like,
and it wasn't like a cutaway and cut back. Like, they actively just smiled on camera. So it had to be, like, a latex thing and moving parts inside. And
it's great.
It was really cool. I love the puppets in this. It's one of my favorite bits about this, is just how practical everything looks. And,
I think it took a little bit long to get started. Like, by the time the dolls start doing the thing, we were almost halfway into the movie.
I feel like once it gets going, though, like, it goes really quick.
Yeah.
But I even liked in the beginning just the girl's little daydream with the bear. That was really fun.
Yeah. Where it was like, what?
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to kill him?
I will say, too, honestly, the little girl was probably, aside from the old couple, the little girl was probably the best actor.
She had some funny one-liners.
Yeah.
Everybody had, her and Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
I loved hating
the parents.
The parents.
Yeah.
They were just... like, I hope those 2 people are, like, the nicest people in the world, but they're just really good actors, because they were just...
yes, they set them up to
you
be
just
awful.
love to hate them. They're just the worst. And I've seen parents like that in Walmart.
That's the thing, like...
just, like, half a step away from beating their child in Walmart, and I just... like, I want to call CPS, but I don't, and I should.
That's the thing, is, like...
don't want the hassle.
It's all portrayed so well. Like, those are all... like, I know they're character archetypes, but they're also so realistic and so well portrayed. They're like, yeah, that could just be a regular person. I've seen people like that. So, yeah, it all feels grounded and real, while at the same time being fantastical.
Yep. It's weird. It's weird. Usually I would hate a movie like this, but I enjoyed this one. I'm glad we watched it.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd ever want to watch it again. But I really like it.
See, I will say I've rewatched this a number of times. Like this, like I said, it's one of the first ones I've ever seen. I've rewatched it a bunch. It's still one of my favorites. It's what turned me on to the Living Dolls subgenre, which is my favorite subgenre of horror. And every time I rewatch it, it's still just a blast. Like, it's still just really fun. Like, I know what's going to happen, but I don't know. Just, like you said, the one-liners are just really fun. The practical effects, absolutely love. Like, this movie's just a great time for me.
You know, I was wondering if, like, John Lasseter saw this and got the idea from Toy Story for this, or if, like, this is very Tim Burton-esque, and it was just before Tim Burton started doing his thing.
And this used some of the stop motion. I like when it goes into the scenes that do the stop motion too, because the camera work looks different, because, you know, you have different shutter speeds and whatnot for stop motion. But it just, I don't know, the way they did it, it looks really good.
There's that one scene where you said, which I wanted to go back to, where she was Carrie, the girl. What was her name? Was it Carrie? The little girl in the movie, but she was walking in the hall behind the adults, and the way the camera moved to make her look increasingly small as she moved. That was a wonderful shot.
Yeah, I'm not 100% how they pulled it off. Like, I'd have to ask our buddy there. But, yeah, they made her look tiny in the hallway. And then they shot from underneath, too, to make the old man just look like he was towering over her. It was really good camera work. Like, yeah, I don't know. There's so many little things about this movie that I just love. Like, it's always a fun movie.
I don't think it's a hit. I don't know. I couldn't see this as being a well-received movie back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know.
For what it is and what it does, I think it has a lot of forebearers. Like, this is how, this is like, it did a lot. It feels like it did a lot of firsts, or did things for the first time really well. Yeah. A lot of other people just kind of said, "Oh, this is a really cool stuff."
Oh yeah, I could
do
see
this
this
and do
being
it better.
Inspiration for a ton of things.
So yeah,
personally, I'd give it an 8. Like, it's just, I really enjoy it. I've never seen it be like, "Oh, I'm sick of this," or "I'm not having a good time." Like, I always, very enjoyable, very fun. There's so many things I like about it. Like, it's just, I don't know, great movie in my opinion.
I don't know. I'm right between a 7 and an 8. I'd give it a 7.5, maybe. Yeah, I'm almost there. It's just it's fun.
It's a really good time. It is. It's a classic for a reason.
Yep.
So yeah, now that we're done with Saw, we're watching good movies again, or at least one. So yeah, there you go. Dolls is great. You should watch it. Everyone should watch it. Very fun. Absolutely love it. And tomorrow we'll be back with another movie that is not related to Saw or this, because no more of the franchise thing for a little bit. So, yeah, stick around. Okay, bye.